Listen, okay, excuse me. All right, are you ready? Don't forget, we have the most cases in the world because we have the most testing. When you test, you find something wrong, right? Like a pregnancy test, like, oh crap, I'm having a baby. No one wants that. That's why we're number one in cases worldwide. There's nothing to do with anything else. We test more people, so we have more cases. And when you have more cases, more people die. People get very upset. I don't want to get people upset. That's why I don't like tests. I didn't like them in high school, and I don't like them now. If we didn't test, there'd be a lot less cases. Believe me, the numbers would drop right down. You would all be very impressed with the low numbers of cases if we didn't test, you know? Now listen, you're all screaming for more testing. The fake news is screaming for it. Forget it. You know, why is everyone hooked on bad news? All right, if we test, you have a case. If you don't test, you don't have a case, okay? It's so simple. We can make the cases disappear. Take a person who's violently ill. You would say to that person, oh, they're violently ill. They might have the coronavirus. But if you give them the test, then you know they have the coronavirus. But if you don't give them the test, they don't have it. Plus, you save money. That's why I'm not a big fan of testing, because, you know, one day you're testing negative, and the next day you're testing negative. Then suddenly one day you're positive. How did it happen? No one knows. It's a mystery. No one knows. Boom. One day you're positive. The day before you're negative. No one can figure this out. That's why it's better not to test, because, you know, you get your hopes up. And then, you know, your hoping will be negative. And then one day you're positive. And that's a letdown. You know, not me. I always test negative because that little Chinese virus won't come near me. That's why I don't like testing. Testing's overrated. Testing to me is like, you know, you go to a restaurant, right? Everyone says, oh, this restaurant's great. The food is fantastic. And then they bring the food out. There's a nice presentation. Then you eat it. And you think, well, that was very overrated. That was no big deal. And you didn't necessarily need it. And I think I should remind everyone, it worked for the military for years. Don't test, don't tell.